Hey love bugs, let me talk at you for a second. I want to talk to you about this new upcoming movie that I am extremely excited for, called About Ray. Now, you may have seen things about Ray on Tumblr or other various social medias, and what About Ray is about a transgender boy, probably about my age, 16, 17, any age under the age of 18, who is seeking hormone replacement therapy. And it looks like it goes through, kind of looks like a Bildungsroman, sort of story, and it looks really, 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 really good. The thing is, a lot of people are taking issue about this. A lot of people are taking issue for this movie because Elle Fanning, who I believe is a wonderful actress, and she is wonderful, Elle Fanning is playing the role of Ray, the transgender boy. And there's been some things said about why the director said these things about why she chose Elle Fanning. And I think they're valid of what she says, and I think they're valid for reasons that people aren't getting. I think people are taking what this director has been saying at face value. Basically, what the director said is that her story that she wanted to tell is about Ray, and Ray is not this. He doesn't fake a deep voice. He doesn't try to be hyper masculine. And although the director does use feminine pronouns, the director is saying that that Ray is a girl. She didn't use quotation marks, but I am for this purpose. A girl who is just trying to be who she is. And that goes through, searching out to transition. And people are taking issue with this, and although I kind of understand why people are taking issue with it, I think they are taking her words, the director's words, at face value. Yes, she says that Ray is a girl, but you have to understand that she may very well be saying that Ray is physically a girl, is physically female, and is trying to be this boy that she is. She's trying to be who she is, even though Ray is a boy, and he is trying to be who he is, but he is still a girl. I think, in my mind, that's how I interpreted what the director said. Not misgendering the character, not doing this, doing that. That's what I think. I also think that people aren't understanding the ramifications of boycotting this movie. I can understand boycotting Stonewall because there's a whole mess of issues with that movie. But the thing with About Ray is, if you boycott that movie, that's the end. That's it. Goodbye. That's the end of transgender male movies. Even characters, maybe. You have to think that, because in my lifetime, which is 16 years, which isn't very long, but anyway, in my span of time that I've been here, in my span of time that I've seen shows and I've seen movies, I can think of two male transgender characters. One, the kid on Degrassi, which I never watched. My sister watched, but I never watched that show. And 2, the boy on The Fosters, which I've watched a little bit of. Those are the only characters that I've ever seen as trans boys. This movie is important. And it's important because if you boycott it, you're going to put a lot of people in the dark. This movie could have helped me so much when I was younger. It's gonna help me now. I jumped up and down at this. I texted all my friends. I was like, we need to go see this. We need to go see this movie. And they're excited about it. And yes, it is a cisgender girl playing this character. I understand that. I understand the issue with that. But if you were to boycott this movie, Hollywood isn't going to look at that reasoning. Hollywood isn't going. That massive machine is only going to look at this movie failed. And this movie failed because there was a transgender boy in it. That is what they're going to think. And that will alienate so many kids. And it's not okay. It's not okay at all. I want you to think about that. Before you think of anything else about that movie, I want you to think about that. So, go see it as a joke. If you're transgender, if you're cisgender, if you're binary, non-binary, I don't care. If you don't like the movie, just go see it. Even no matter what anyone says about it. Please. It'll help so many kids. And it'll be so great. Because I need it. Transgender boys need it. Transgender girls need it. Non-binary people need it. We need representation. And even though it's not representation by the people who are like us, it is a representation of people like us. Not by us, but for us. And right now, that may be all we got. So please consider that come September 18th when the movie comes out. Please. Bye, love bugs. I'll see you around.